Hi, this is Lisa Knight, and I am going to give you an overview of Module 2. Module 2 is due on the 20th of September this year, and it covers 6 objectives. It is going to be focusing on sound and waves. So first you're going to learn about transverse and longitudinal waves, and you're going to learn how to calculate the speed, frequency, and wavelength of sound waves in particular. We're going to look at pipes, and you'll learn how to calculate the length and resonant frequencies for open and closed pipes. And then we will turn around and focus on interference, destructive and constructive interference. We'll talk about resonance and the Doppler effect. You'll be calculating the apparent frequency using the Doppler effect, and you'll be relating it to real-world phenomena. You have several different resources to study in this module, and all of them relate directly to the module objectives, and that is denoted in parentheses beside each item. You have 3 graded assignments where you will demonstrate mastery of these module objectives. Your homework in OpenStax will address all of the module objectives 1 through 6. The Doppler effect activity is targeting specifically module objective 5 and 6, where you'll be relating the Doppler effect to real-world phenomena. And Lab 2 gives you practice addressing objectives 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just a couple notes. When you do the Doppler effect activity, you'll watch a video that gives you an overview of it. And then you're going to research 2 technologies that are related to your career path, practical applications of how the Doppler effect is used in those technologies. And for each example, you'll want to write a 4 to 5 sentence description explaining how each technology uses the Doppler effect. And you can use web links or videos to illustrate those technologies. And you also need to provide an APA citation. So when you click on the Doppler effect activity, this is a Padlet activity. Once you're registered for Padlet, you'll have access to this, and then you just click on the plus button to start your post. And when you're done creating your post, then you'll click publish. There's no need to make comments to your classmates this time, but you are encouraged to read their examples, and I would like you to use different examples than your classmates. So if you wait till the last minute and you have the exact same examples that your classmates have, you will not get full credit for this activity. So the early bird gets the worm, because you'll get to pick what you wanted, what technology you want to use as an example. But if it's already been picked, you can't use it. So keep that in mind. And then finally, your lab this week, this module is a Rubens tube lab, and you're going to be looking at calculating the speed of sound in that tube. And there is a video that is built into the lab that explains to you how to collect the data. It explains to you what the data chart should look like, the different columns that you should have, how to create them. And it explains to you how to do the data analysis. So you want to make sure you watch that video very carefully, and that your graphs have the appropriate curve fit or linear fit associated with them. To double check that you've dotted your I's and crossed your T's, complete the Module 2 checklist. Remember that every time you complete one of these by the due date for the module, you earn half a point on your exam. Your exam is worth 50 points, so really you're earning a point on your exam. So if you complete all 8 of these, which if you did Module 1s and you did the introducing yourself form, you already have 1 point out of 4 points. So that's actually 2 points on your final exam. And if you do all 4 of them, you'll earn 8 points on your final exam. Super easy to do. And it's a great way to make sure you dotted your I's, crossed your T's, so you don't miss points for stupid things on your assignments. Remember that homework 2 is an OpenStax homework, and it will be graded by OpenStax, and I will manually transfer that grade into the gradebook. Remember that Lab 2 is a pivot activity, and I will grade that in Pivot, give you feedback in Pivot that you can view in Pivot, and then I will manually transfer those grades into the gradebook. If you have any questions, please contact me. I suggest that this week you concentrate on the study materials and completing your Doppler effect activity and starting your homework. Finish your homework during the second and then finish your lab during the second week. Let me know if you have questions.